Okay, so today we are starting connective tissue. Okay, so tissue, what is tissue? Tissue is a group of cells that are organized to perform a specific function. You have read in biology. So, definition of tissue, and it consists of cells and extracellular components, extracellular matrix. You have read during the cartilage, there were chondrocytes, cartilage cells, and extracellular matrix formed by the proteoglycans like this. Okay. So, these are the different types of tissues: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and nerve tissue. So, among these, we are discussing the connective tissue today. So these are the components of connective tissue. First is the fibers. Fibers are three main type of fibers are there. So collagen fibers, reticular fibers, and elastic fibers. There are cells. Cells are again divided into two types of cells: intrinsic component cells and migrant. These are related cells. These are not actually part of the connective tissue, they are coming from blood. And there are intercellular ground substance. Okay. And intrinsic component cells are the fibroblasts, undifferentiated mesenchymal cells, pigment cells, and adipocytes. And migrant or related cells are macrophage cells, mast cells, lymphocytes, plasma cells, monocytes, and eosinophils. Okay. So these are the migrant cells. Cells comes in your theory question, long question. Cells of the connective tissue. Like this, you have to describe each of the cells in 2 to 3 lines, draw specific pictures for each. Like this. Okay, you have to write it, comes as a long question or short note. Next. So connective tissue is characterized by presence of these three components: cells, fibers, and extracellular matrix. And it gives, this is the function of connective tissue. It gives definite shape to the organ and body and supports other tissues and performs various functions. Okay. Next. So these are the classification of connective tissue. Based on structure and function, they are divided into these three main types: embryonic or fetal connective tissue proper, and specialized connective tissue. So embryonic connective tissue includes the mycoid connective tissue, lies within the umbilical cord, and the mesenchyme, okay, from where other structures are developing. Next is connective tissue proper. These are of two types: loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue is again of two types: dense regular and dense irregular connective tissue. Okay. You have to draw this in your histocopy. I will show the pictures. Next is specialized connective tissue. Specialized connective tissue are of these types. First is cartilage. Cartilage we have already discussed. Bones. Bone is also discussed in your lecture. Next is adipose tissue, blood, and hemolymphatic tissue. These are specialized type of connective tissue. Okay, so this chart you remember, connective tissue divided into connective tissue proper and specialized connective tissue. And this connective tissue proper is divided into embryonic connective tissue, adult connective tissue. Embryonic connective tissue is of two types: mesenchyme and mucoid connective tissue. Adult connective tissue is of loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue. Dense is again divided into two: dense irregular and dense regular connective tissue. And specialized connective tissues are cartilage, bone, blood, and adipose tissue, and the hemolymphatic tissue. Okay. Next. Next, these are the components. So these are cells, fibers, and intercellular ground substance. Cells are the resident cells and wandering cells. Resident cells are these: fibroblasts, adipocytes, macrophage, mast cells, pigmented cells, adult stem cells. And wandering cells are lymphocytes, plasma cells, neutrophils, eosinophil, basophil, and monocytes. Next is fibers. Fibers are of these three types: collagen, reticular, and elastic fibers. And intercellular ground substance, they are formed by proteoglycans, glycoproteins and glycosaminoglycans, GAG. Okay. This you will learn also in your biochemistry. Okay. See, this is one picture, histological picture of loose areolar connective tissue. You can see these bundles of fibers. These are formed by the collagen fibers. Okay, and these singly lying fibers, branching fibers, these are the elastic fibers. And the white spaces, these white spaces contains the extracellular matrix, and these are the cells. Some are component cells and some are the wandering cells. And cells are different types of cells are present, you can see. See, this one is lymphocyte, here is one plasma cell, mast cell, macrophage, okay. This is one fibroblast have been shown. Fibroblasts are embedded within the collagen fiber bundles. And different types of lymphocytes, small lymphocyte, large lymphocyte. Large lymphocyte have more cytoplasm than the small lymphocytes, okay. So these are the different components of connective tissue, cells, fibers and extracellular matrix. Extracellular matrix is washed out during the tissue processing, during slide preparation. Next. Next, we will discuss the fibers of connective tissue in details, okay. This also comes as a short note, fibers of connective tissue, okay. 3 types of fiber you have to write and 3 diagrams you have to draw. You take pictures of these 3 diagrams you have to draw in your histocopy, okay. From connective tissue, many diagrams you have to draw. From here only you have to draw. So see here this is collagen fibers. Collagen fibers are lying in bundles. You have to draw it with pink color, okay. And you draw it within a circle, not in a square box, okay. You draw within a circle. So, and these fibers are lying in parallel bundles and not much branching will be present. And this is reticular fibers, they are stained black, okay. So you have to draw it with normal pencil, normal black pencil those you are using. So reticular fiber you draw with black pencil. And this is elastic fiber, it has a wavy pattern and it is branching, multiple branching you can see, okay. So it is also you have to draw with pink pencil, okay. So these 3 diagrams you have to draw for fibers of the connective tissue. So what are the locations of these 3 types of fibers, that is important. So first, collagen fibers, they are located in all connective tissues. Reticular fibers are located in basement membrane, lymph node and liver. And elastic fibers are present in blood vessels, lung and the ligamentum nuchae. Okay, these locations are important for your MCQs or Viva. Okay, mainly location of these 2 are asked. Reticular fiber, location of reticular fiber, location of elastic fibers. Okay. Next, we are discussing the collagen, these 3 types of fibers in details. First is collagen fiber. Collagen fiber is strong, flexible, inelastic and have high tensile strength. Staining, it is stained with eosine. With eosine, it will stain pink. You have seen eosine stain picture previously. Next is fast green, methylene blue, aniline blue, Mason's trichome and Van Gieson stain. These are the special stains for collagen fibers. Next, in light microscopy, fibers lie in bundles having wavy appearance. Okay. And the 29 different types of collagen fibers are present and they have 42 different chains, alpha chains, 42 different alpha chains. See, this is the microstructure of collagen fibers. This is one collagen fibril. There are striations and it is formed of this alpha chains. Okay, alpha chains are forming triple helix and they are lying together to form the collagen fibril. So these are the different types of collagen fibers. Okay, mainly first 5 to 6 you remember and their locations. Locations are important. Okay. So type 1 collagen fiber, they are located in skin, tendons, sclera, bone and fascia. Type 2 fibers are located in vitreous humor of eye, intervertebral disc and cartilage. Type 3 collagen fibers are located in skin, blood vessels and lung. And type 4 collagen fibers are located in basement membrane of the epithelium. Type 5 is mostly found in type 1 collagen and forms the stroma. And type 6 are located in muscle and cartilage matrix. Okay. Up to 6 mainly they are asked in your MCQs and Viva. Okay. So type 1 collagen fiber, it's a commonest type. 90% collagen fibers are of type 1 and they provide protection, resistance to stretch and tension. Deficiency leads to osteogenesis imperfecta. Okay. Next, type 2 collagen fibers, they provide resistance to intermittent pressure. Okay. And they are located in hyaline elastic cartilage, vitreous of the eye, nucleus pulposus of the intervertebral disc and notochord. And deficiency of this type 2 fibers will lead to Niest dysplasia. Okay. Next is type 3 collagen fibers. They are also known as reticular fibers, second type of collagen fibers. This is actually part of collagen fiber, reticular fiber. Okay. It is located in loose connective tissue in liver, spleen, lung, kidney and uterus, endoneurium, blood vessels and skin. Mainly the parenchymal tissue of these organs where their reticular fibers are present. Deficiency will lead to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Next is type 4 collagen fibers. They are present in the form of sheets of short filaments and found in Lenz capsule. Okay, and they are also located in glomeruli of kidney, basal lamina of all the epithelium. They provide support to overlying epithelia and form the filtration barrier of the kidney. And deficiency will lead to Alport's syndrome. Okay. Next. This is different staining of the reticular fibers. Okay, reticular fibers are present in liver solid tissues. In the intracellular, they are forming the parenchymal, lying within the parenchyma of this solid organs. This is liver. Okay, and this is also liver, different staining. This is Garden and Sweat silver staining. Silver staining, the reticular fiber is stained black. Okay, previous I have showed you have to draw with black pencil, I have said, because it stains black with silver staining. You remember this. Reticular fiber special staining is silver staining and it stains black. And here also Gomori's silver staining has been done, and these are the central vein of liver. From here cords of cells are present. In between the cords there are sinusoids. Okay, and in between the cells the black colored fibers you can see, these are the reticular fibers. Okay, and here in Gomori's silver staining, hepatocytes are taking orange staining, and here the hepatocytes are taking pink staining. Okay. So reticular fibers, they are fine fibers mainly composed of type 3 collagen and located in the liver, intestine, lymphatic tissue except in the thymus, glands, nerves, bone marrow and muscles, and they are produced by reticulocytes or fibroblast. And staining is done by silver staining. In silver staining it appears black, and they are periodic acid C positive. Past staining you can also be visualized. Okay. Next, enlarged view of the reticular fibers. This black colored one are the reticular fibers. They have been stained black, forming a network in the liver. Okay, and the white spaces represent the sinusoids. Here the bloods are lying. Okay. Next. So these are the difference between three types of fibers. Collagen fiber location is tendon, ligament, organ capsules like this. Elastic fibers are located in large vessels, lungs, ligamentum, nuque. And reticular fibers are located in basal lamina, dentine, pulp, liver, spleen and lymph nodes. Next is the course. Course they runs in bundles and bundles are branching. And here elastic fibers runs singly and they branch. And reticular fibers form mesh-like network. Okay, you have seen in the picture. Next, striations in electron microscope, transmission electron microscope. In collagen fiber, you have seen striations were present and it is absent in elastic fiber and here it is present. Reticular fiber is type 3 collagen fiber, so that's why here also striations are present. Next is physical properties. They have high tensile strength and flexible but inelastic. Elastic fibers have highly elastic and little tensile strength. And reticular fibers have little elasticity and tensile strength. Both are less. Tensile strength is also less, elasticity is also less. Special training for these are the collagen fiber Van Giesens method, Mason's trichome. Okay, and for elastic fiber, Orsein and Verhoef's method, and reticular fiber, silver impregnation method. Okay. We have seen in elastic cartilage, we have discussed elastic fibers are stained with Orsein and Verhoef's method. Okay, so other two types of fibers, special stains you remember. This you must remember, reticular fiber, silver staining, okay, and it stains black. Another name of these fibers are collagen fibers are white fibers, elastic fibers are yellow fibers, and reticular fibers are argyrophilic fibers. Okay, argyrophilic means it takes the silver stain and stains black. That's why the name is given. G is represent silver in periodic chart. Next is we are going to next fiber, elastic fiber. Elastic fibers. This is this is the schematic presentation of the elastic fiber. There is a amorphous core formed by the elastin and surrounded by microfilaments. Okay, that is known as fibrillin surrounding the elastin core. This is electron microscopic appearance of the elastic fiber as seen in transverse section of the fiber. So elastic fibers are fine fibers located in skin, blood vessels, ligamentum nuchae, elastic ligaments of vocal folds of larynx and lungs. Okay, where elasticity is very much important. Okay, for lung there is expansion and contraction, and for vocal cords also there is fine movements are needed. Okay, blood vessels also there is expansion and contraction is needed. So in transmission electron microscopy, it has a central core of amorphous material surrounded by an outer layer of fibrils. Here, central core of amorphous material surrounded by microfilaments, and the fibers do not show any striations. Elastic fibers have no striation. Elastin is central core surrounded by fibrillin 1. These are the fibrillin 1, and it has glycine allowing coiling and stretching of the fibers. There is desmosine and isodesmosine present in the elastin. Okay. Special stains such as Orsein and Verhoef's methods are used for staining it, and deficiency of elastic fibers will lead to Marfan syndrome. There is abnormal fibrillin gene FVN1 located in chromosome 15. There will be abnormality in this gene will lead to Marfan syndrome. Okay, abnormal development of elastic fibers. Next, see this is V structure of elastic fiber. Centrally there is amorphous elastin core and surrounded by the fibrillin 1 microfibrils. Okay, here this is relax and stretch state of the elastic fibers and role of desmosine in linking the elastic fibers. Here is the desmosine elastic fibers. They are forming covalent bonds during the contraction of the fibers. This is relaxed state and this is stretched state. Okay. Next. See, this is a wall of the blood vessel. Okay. wall of the blood vessel. You can see endothelium. This is the lumen. Here is the lumen of blood vessel. This is the lining epithelium of the blood vessel, endothelium. Then there is tunica intima. 3 layers are present in the wall of blood vessel. Tunica intima, tunica media, and tunica adventitia. Tunica intima forms loose connective tissue, subendothelial connective tissue. Then tunica media, it is the thickest one and it has muscle tissues. Smooth muscles are present, and in between the smooth muscle, there are these pink lines you can see. These are the elastic fibers. Okay, these pink lines are elastic fibers. They are present in much number, helps in contraction and relaxation of the blood vessels. And here in the outermost layer is the tunica adventitia, and this is also formed of loose connective tissue, and this is section of small blood vessels supplying other blood vessels, that is known as vasa vasorum. Okay, so here the elastic lamina and smooth muscle have been shown in the tunica media. And this is elastic fibers are seen in the form of lamina, section of elastic artery, section of large artery. This is wall of the large artery. Verhoef's or Van Gieson stain has been used here to show the elastic fibers. Here in this staining, elastic fibers are stained black, okay, fenestrated and black. The black lines are representing the elastic fibers. Here is the tunica intima, here is tunica adventitia, and middle thick portion is the tunica media, where you are getting this elastic fibers. Okay. Next, so we have discussed the 3 types of fibers. Next, we are going to extracellular matrix. Lastly, we will discuss the cells. Okay. So extracellular matrix is known as ground substance, interfibrillar and intercellular space in the connective tissue is occupied by the matrix, and which allows diffusion of metabolites and provide barrier for the microorganism. What are the stains used for visualization of extracellular matrix? Freeze drying method, and it is stained metachromatically with toluidine blue. Okay, special stain have to use, and it is also pass positive. Periodic acid shift positive, and these are in the extracellular matrix composed of GAG, glycosaminoglycans. What are the glycosaminoglycans? This is also asked in your Viva and MCQs. Okay, what are glycosaminoglycans? Dermatan sulfate, keratan sulfate, hyaluronan. Okay, these forms the GAG. Proteoglycans are agrican and syndecan. And glycoproteins are fibronectin and laminin. Okay, these are important for your biochemistry also. Next, so GAGs are long chain unbranched polysaccharides, highly negatively charged because of surface carboxyl groups, and hyaluronic acid forms long rigid molecule that provide attachment to the proteoglycan molecules and binds with water and converts the extracellular matrix into gel-like substance. Okay, so this is function of the GAG. It helps the extracellular matrix to convert it into gel-like substance. Next is proteoglycans. Proteoglycans are core protein. So GAGs are polysaccharides. They are carbohydrates. Okay, and this is protein. Proteoglycans are proteins, and they provides attachment to numerous GAG, forming bottle brush like structure. And glycoproteins, they stabilize the extracellular matrix, and examples are these: fibronectin, lavinil, intactin, tenascin, osteonectin and chondronectin. Okay, so main component is GAG and proteoglycans, and it helps in, glycoprotein helps in stabilization. Next, we are going to cells of the connective tissue. Cells are classified into 2 types: resident or fixed cells and the wandering cells. Okay, so fixed cells are fibroblast, adipose cells, macrophages, mast cells and the pericytes. Okay, wandering cells are lymphocytes, plasma cells, neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, and monocytes. These are mainly part of the blood. Okay. So see here the pictures. This is one fibroblast. Okay. Fibroblast is part of main cell of the connective tissue, and the fibroblasts are converted. Fibroblast can divide and give rise to another fibroblast, but when they are converted to fibrocyte, they cannot divide. Okay, fibrocyte cannot divide. Next, this one is adipocyte. Adipocytes, they contain a fat globule. Large, the white area contains the fat globule, and fat is washed out during slide preparation. And here the nucleus is located near the periphery, and thin rim of cytoplasm is present. So it appears a ring-like appearance. Okay, signet ring-like appearance. Next, here is the macrophage, a bean-shaped nucleus, and there are some basophilic and eosinophilic granules are present. And neutrophils, here is lobulated nucleus, multiple lobules, 3 to 5 lobules are present, and eosinophilic granules are mainly present. This is large lymphocyte, rounded to oval nucleus, and some amount of cytoplasm is present. And this is small lymphocyte, the nucleus, and very small amount of cytoplasm is present. This is eosinophil, bilobed nucleus, and main feature is eosinophilic granules are present in the cytoplasm. This is basophil, here also lobulated nucleus, and basophilic granules are present. Okay. Next, here is the mast cell. Mast cells develop into plasma cell. Okay. Mast cells, there is also eosinophilic granules and rounded nucleus is present, and this is plasma cell. Plasma cells helps in secretion of the antibodies. So here nucleus presents a cartwheel appearance due to clamping of the chromatin in a cartwheel pattern. Okay, so that is important feature of this plasma cells. Okay, understood? So you have to see these cells in under microscope. So these are the cells. Fixed or resident cells, this is fibroblast, adipose cells, macrophages, mast cells, and pericytes. Wandering cells are lymphocytes, plasma cells, neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, and monocytes. Okay. Next. Okay, so in tomorrow's lecture, we will discuss the cells in details. Cells comes in your long question. Okay. Okay, that's all. Any queries till this part? No queries? Okay, so those who have anatomy practical, they will see slides of connective tissue. Okay, so you read that part. Okay.